y'all. I'm going through the gigs. It said my memory card is full and then my battery is dying. So I feel like this part needs to be kind of fast. Even though I wanted to like talk about something that happened today. So we'll see. We'll see how far I get. So anyway, yeah, that's my little detangler situation. So I'm gonna tell y'all what happened today. Actually, let me tell you what happened to me last week, more importantly. Why did I go through all the trouble of going on Instagram and being like, hey guys, like vote on what video? Well, let me tell you what I'm using real quick. This is the main choice. Do I need to do this like, boom, hit it from the back? Growth oil situation. I don't think I've actually used this. I have a lot of hair products. But I'm just gonna like put it all over. Anyway, so last week I was like, hey, like I want to do a story time. I just want to sit and chill and do a story time. I like watching story times. I like doing story times. I don't know. I do like talking about my life. Sometimes a little bit too much. And okay, so it was like, so I just like looked up online, like, okay, storytime topics. And there was like a list of 30 topics. And so I picked 3. It was like meeting a celebrity, worst Tinder date, and, oh, like the best vacation you've had. Which, oh my God, that vacation was insane. But most people voted for worst Tinder date, of course, which I suspected, and like, obviously, like, no problem. I would have voted the same. So I recorded video. I already recorded this video. Okay, it was 18 minutes long of me sitting there and telling you everything about this horrible date. Tell me why. When I look back, I had recorded it in like 2 times like slow speed, so it was like in slow motion. So I was like, okay, I guess in post-production, I don't know, maybe I can like speed it up. So I was like, wait, do I slow it down or speed it up? I could like, you know, speed it up to like make me sound normal, because it was like super slow motion, me telling this story. But then tell me why it also recorded no volume. Like there was no volume. It was like a no volume video in 2 freaking slow, okay, like 2 times slow speed. And I was like, what? Like, how does this even happen? I might insert a clip, because I literally, afterwards, I think I just like put on a bonnet and I just like lay down in bed and I'm like, I literally just recorded an 18-minute video and it just did not happen.
I just recorded an 18-minute video and it all recorded in slow motion with no audio.
So that actually was my last video I did, but obviously there was problems, so yeah, I'm like, wow, I'm not gonna tell the story again. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think I can tell that story again. Like, I literally spent 18 minutes like saying it, and once I like thought about it, I'm like, okay, that like really even like wasn't like my worst Tinder date, and like it really like wasn't that crazy. So I was like, actually the story was like kind of lame. I kind of felt that way too. Oh yeah, this bottle's like dirty, I'm sorry. But this is like the Ion Miracle Leave-In Moisture. I don't know like what's going on with the zoom effect. Okay, there we go. Camera, like you already freaking disappointed me once. Like I hope this is recording right now. Like I hope I'm not freaking 2 times slow speed and you can hear me. But yeah, I just like kind of figured it out. I guess there's a setting to record in 2 times the speed, or like make it slow and have no volume. I'm like, why is that even a setting? Like who would want that? Whatever. So that's what happened last week. Okay. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Brushing my hair. Okay, so I want to tell you guys what happened today. I made a friend like out in my parking lot of where I live, and she was so cute. She was so freaking cute, and we had a really good conversation. We were out there for like 40 minutes, I swear. And the last thing I'm gonna do is this Chi Luxury Black Seed Oil Blend. This is dry oil. I don't think I've tried. I think everything I'm doing right now, aside from that detangler, I've actually never tried. I'm just packing on the products, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I thought this was gonna be a spray. Like I'm just like making this up. Like I don't know if this is like the ultimate. Ooh, do I like that? It's not bad, but it's not good. I would not use that for the smell purpose. That would be like strictly for like the benefits. And obviously Chi is a good brand from what I know. Y'all could make that smell a little bit better. Okay, now I'm just gonna put my hair into little French braids. I cannot braid, so don't judge me. Anyway, so I met this girl because we were parked next to each other, and we kind of like both were just chilling in our cars forever. I didn't know what she was doing in her car. I knew what I was doing in my car. That was eating Olive Garden and watching my favorite YouTubers. I freaking love this. I love sitting in my car eating and listening to my YouTubers. Those are like my peoples, my road dogs. They just don't know it. So she was like right like next to me in her car, but then I started like cleaning my car, and then I had to get out to get something from my trunk. And oh my god, this girl just like starts talking to me and told me so much about her life. Well, she was like, oh, like, am I in your way? It's like, well, no, I'm going to my own trunk. Like, why would you be in my way? But she had like all these like little gift bags, and I was like, oh, like, you know, like going to a birthday party or whatever. So she starts telling me, oh yeah, it's for my goddaughter, blah, blah, right? And long story short, we end up talking about her relationship, okay? This girl, she's 26, and I just freaking felt for her. I really felt for her because she's not in a good relationship. Oh my god, I hope her person don't see this. Obviously not saying no names, but I don't know, like I just felt for her because she just seemed like such a genuine, kind-hearted, wholesome girl, and she's just going through the gigs with her boyfriend. Oh fuck that. See, I can't cuss, I don't think. See, I can't do this. Oh my god, she just reminded me of a younger me, like just being 26 and like wanting to have a good relationship, but it's really freaking crappy. And even worse for her because she moved here all by herself from Florida. So she was like, oh, I don't know anyone, like I don't have any friends. And I'm like, oh my god, girl, like, I will be your friend. I actually gave her my number at the end of our conversation. But she was just telling me all these stories of like everything that they go through, and she's just trying to hold on, and I just felt so bad. Because I'm like, girl, like you are a good-hearted, mature person. Like I can just tell from this conversation. I was not even like 1% as mature as her, and like mentally stable and kind-hearted. Like you could just, oh my god, I could just tell that like her boyfriend's just off the handle. Like he has some problems, like for real, like he just has some problems. And I think people are usually like, oh, like this person's crazy. Like, oh, they're just crazy. I grew up a lot, people telling me, oh, you're just dramatic. Oh, you're just crazy. Oh, you're wild. But it's like, no, I actually freaking had clinical depression and anxiety really bad. And that caused just a lot of bad behaviors that were always just chopped up to like, oh, you're just dramatic. You're just this. You're just that. It's like, dog, no. Like, I need to be on someone's therapist couch. I didn't know that. I was just like, oh, I'm wild and crazy. And, you know, my toxic relationships. I seriously thought that stuff was so fun. I thought being toxic was super cute, and it showed that you're like really, really, really passionate. And that's my man, like all that stuff. That was like everything to me. That was like my whole life. That was like my whole identity, was being that girl. And I'm just so, okay. My little bedtime braid. Okay, she's not that bad. I mean, she's just like a little stiff, but we're just gonna put her bed. I don't know. I just wish I could just like give her like all of my wisdom, and it could like just penetrate her soul and her heart, and she would leave this man, just for the simple fact that I'm like, girl, you're just so much more mature and like woke and sensible and logical. And it doesn't like, it was, oh my god, age isn't what made me better, like mentally. It was therapy and antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication. That's just the true tea. Like if I didn't take my mental health serious and be like, okay, like let me stop playing. I don't even know. Like I just don't even know. Actually, I do know where I'd be. Like I'd be like really messed up. Like it's really hard, like trying to like maintain good friendships and relationships when I don't know, you're just filled with so much like doubt and insecurity. Oh, see, like every time I try to start it, it's like I have to restart it. It's like you just want to do good, but like you can't. Like you're gonna self-sabotage. You're so erratic. You're so moody. You get so easily buzzkilled. Like if I like imagined how my hangout was like supposed to go with this person and didn't go that way, like that was like the end of the world. Like I'm like, great, everything's ruined. Like no, like you know, like you throw away a lot of like excuse me, good potential like people in your life, and better than like, or worse than that is like experiences. Like I wish I would have soaked up like different times in my life. I'm like, dang, if I was like more in tune with my mental health and you know, knew what I knew now, I would have been able to be like more joyous and present and not like wrapped up in like bad relationships or friendships or hating myself or coping with like sleeping all day, binge eating all day, like hella naps. That's like how I cope personally. I cope with like tons of sleeping and binge eating, to be quite honest. Like I'm just like, fuck it. Oh, I can't cuss. I'm just like, forget it. Like I'm about to get this like large McDonald's, you know, whatever, and that's it. Like I just want to stuff myself silly. Like I'm just like, I'm not even, I don't know, it's just so, oh. Anyway, let me stop. So anyway, how I am today though, thank goodness to modern medicine. I will always say that. Sometimes, like this is like me just like being like stupid, but like seriously, sometimes I don't like how woke I am to people's bologna sandwiches, especially like in the dating realm, like dating people or try to date someone or like all these like little Tinder dates, because now I'm so cutthroat, and if I even sense that you're about to be on some like bologna sandwiches, it's like, oop, bye. Like I've cut off so many people so fast because I'm like, no, like I do not tolerate disrespect. I don't like being uncomfortable. I don't like people that are too aggressive, too immature. I think that's actually what gets me most. Like, oh my gosh, what hey, I don't know how this happened. Why? I don't know why this is like, let me just put this back. Okay, immaturity, especially when dating a man, looking for a man. I honestly feel like the men I've encountered, okay, not every guy in the whole world, but the millions of quadrillion guys I've encountered, it's like either they're on some type of tip like where I almost feel like they'd rather impress their friends and be on that whole like party and drink and go out and be TikTok stars. Even though I want to be a TikTok star, it's okay for me to be a TikTok star, but you cannot be a TikTok star. I know, it's crazy, right? But like I feel like they almost like want to impress the homies more than just being like a good, sensible man. It's like they'd rather pop bottles and show that they're popping bottles and be out every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday night. And I'm just like I'm just not on that tip anymore. Or I just feel like they're really immature. Sometimes I used to be like, oh, well, I don't like this guy because like what he finds funny, like I don't find funny. Like I just don't find like memes and stupid videos, like that type of humor I just don't get. And I freaking figured it out. I get that from my mom because she was just talking about that. Like she's like, oh yeah, at work like people try to show me videos and it's like, it's not gonna be funny, like don't show me. And I'm the same way. I'm like, don't put your phone in my face, it's not gonna be funny, I'm not gonna like it. I laugh all the time though, like I laugh all day, every single day. but it's just like that really cheesy, corny humor. Like I literally hate it. But in my last relationship, I was like, you know what? It's okay for us to have different humors. What's gonna connect us is our love, and that's okay. So I was like, oh, like this guy's so immature because he likes his stupid gifts. I still think they're really stupid. I like really will not, I'll be like, you know, but I'm like, okay, it's okay that we have different humors. Our love will connect us, but not our freaking sense of humor, because I feel like y'all will seriously laugh at anything. And I'm just like, oh my. Anyway. See, I told you, I don't know if I put this in my last video. I hate hair on me. So I use a lint roller every single day of my life. I cannot have hair on me, especially in my pajamas right now. Like, no. Also, I've really been into like matching pajamas. That is so my jam. I'm 100% in my old lady era. Like, I'm such a matching pajamas, comfy, like long socks, like in bed by 10 p.m. Well, okay, not really. I stay up way too late, but I'm usually in my bed. I'm just like staying up way too late playing on my phone. I'm just so in like my let's be comfortable granny panty era, and I really love that for me. When you've lived such a chaotic life such as me, did you guys hear that? It sounded like someone's trying to come out of like my freaking linen closet. Why did I just put this on my hair? I'm like, I'm so scared. My little friend I met, I'm going to be friends with this girl, okay? We already made plans. We're gonna go swimming together. We're gonna go to the gym together. And I'm gonna text her tomorrow just to give her, you know, she had to like go like do some stuff with like her boyfriend or whatever. So I'm just like, girl, try to have a good night, but oh, I feel like they're just not evenly, was it evenly keeled or whatever? Like, I'm like, girl, you are too mature. You are too sensible of a person. And it's just like, it's not gonna work. And I feel like we have to sometimes mourn what you wish someone would be, or like mourn like what you thought this was gonna be or how you wanted it to be. And it's like, you have to accept like, this is this person. Like, you don't need to be around through like their growth phase. I mean, yes and no, because I think there's like no problem like with being around, like being with someone around their growth phase. I always hope that someone would do that for me. They didn't. They always like peaced out. But you know, at the same time, now that I'm like, I look at it for this point of view, I'm like, okay, like that person was taking care of themselves. Like, I was too toxic. I was too immature. I was too a lot of things that I'm like, okay, now I see like that's a form of taking care of yourself. Like, bye. Like, literally all I want for everyone, and especially myself, is like peace and serenity. Peace and serenity. Like, I can't even remember when I argued with someone last. Like, I literally cannot. Even my last relationship, like, when I saw him after some time, I was just like, oh, okay, like, we can talk about this. Like, well, how'd that make you feel? I'm like, oh, okay, like, I understand. And I genuinely felt that way. Like, I wasn't trying to, like, pretend to be, like, cool with it, and really I wasn't. Like, I was just like, you know what, like, I give a lot of people grace now. I'm, like, more understanding. I know what it's like to, like, self-sabotage and, like, want to do good, but like you can't, and like life and struggles and being self-conscious and always in your head. So I'm like, I get it. I do. But that just like wasn't gonna pan out. And not because of me, actually because of him. I would actually be willing to like I would have stuck with him and like whatever. But it's okay. He didn't want to, so it's okay. So I just want to take my little friend under my wing, and I don't know, I big ups her so much. I was like, girl, you are a good person. Do you not know this? And it's just sad again because she moved here for him, and then she's like hating her life, and they live together. And I think it's so important to break away, slowly fade away, or just like whoosh, because now I'm cutthroat. I used to like try to be like, well, I'm gonna slowly, no, I'm like, oh, bye, like just so fast. I'm like, damn, it's like faster than I can even process. Like, I will just bye, like cut someone off. Like, I'm not gonna do the back and forth. We're not going to yell and argue and raise our voice. Definitely not gonna throw things. If I saw someone throw something, I'll call the police on that, okay? You ain't finna throw nothing around me. Oh, I feel threatened by. Like, no, like, I'm not doing the super aggressive partner that punches holes in the walls and gets super drunk. And no, I refuse. I can't do that no more. So I just want the same for her, where I'm like, girl. But you know what? It's like no matter what you tell someone, because like, let's say back then people used to give me advice. And I feel like some people would give me advice. Like it never, like I don't feel like it can like actually like reach you, like penetrate like your heart and soul until like it clicks with you, you know? So you can like pour out all this good advice and wisdom and like, you know, I could wish and pray that she will get away from this guy and know that she's worth it and she deserves it. You know what I'm saying? But like, until that person knows that for themselves, all it is just like you standing out from the outside, like hoping and wishing this person will get it. But in the meantime, that's gonna be my homegirl. We finna to hang out. She is not alone out here. She wants to go home so bad. And I'm like, girl, I will go with you home if you need a ride. Like, I will take you there. Like, I will fly with you, like, if you're scared to fly alone. Like don't wait for him. Like, we can freaking do this road trip. Like, I don't know. She's just such a good-hearted person. And I'm like, damn, that sucks. That sucks. So, I'm her little old lady friend, and I'm gonna take care of her. And she's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay. I'm so happy we met, because she's like, I literally have no one to talk to. Like, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I've been there. I've freaking been there, but like, not really, because I always had friends. Like, I really did. Like, I had more friends back then when I was like hella toxic, like super toxic and like always going through stuff than now. Now my friend group is like,